I'm going to record things in the yard today. And then I'm going to bring them into the DAW and we're going to make something out of it. So you can come along. So I'm using a Zoom H5 to record. Just get my levels right here. Actually, the creakiest part is over here. Of course, now it's not going to be creaky for me. Oh, there we go. Creak. Just do some grass, maybe? I've got this old play structure. I've got some chains. How about some birds? This is Neo. Say hi, Neo. Okay, what about my garden beds? Yes, I know they're in really bad shape, but maybe I can get a good sound. There's some water in the hot tub. We could try that. Do crunching ground gravel here. Get some crunching on the redwood pine needles. Look at those. Wonder how old they are. About my rock bed. I can find some bees. Oh, there's some bees. That was cool. This is Rumi. Say hi, Rumi. You say hi? Maybe I can kick this ball and get a recording. Let's see. Wind chimes. So now I've got all of the sounds that I recorded out in my yard in my DAW, and I've already edited them to kind of take the best parts that I found to use as tonal elements or as percussive elements. So I thought I would just play through some of the ones that I did so you can kind of get a sense of what they sound like. So it's my deck creaking. Door handle. So you can see I've only just, taken certain sections. This is also my door, which I thought was a very cool percussive, clicky sound. I don't need to do any more deck creaking. There's some grass. And the swings. Chain from the swings. You can hear the birds in the background. Speaking of, here's some birds. And my cat. The side of the garden beds. The water on my hot tub. And there was a weird bump that I guess I did. Like I touched the mic. I don't know. Make that into a kick maybe. Except there's a bird in the background. I have to be honest, I don't know if it was the best day to record because there was somebody like doing leaf blowing or chainsawing or something. So there's a lot of that in the background too. This is gravel. Redwood needles. Walking in my rock bed. Bees. Could probably make that into a pad. So I think what I'm going to do for these is just see if I can, create something usable. The chimes, for sure, we could do something with. That too, that's kind of cool. So I think I actually might start with that, to be honest. And I'm gonna use things that either are part of the DAW in Ableton, if you use Ableton, and like free VSTs or effects. So I think what I'm gonna do is start with this chime sound, and I'm going to put Valhalla on it. Oops, to try that again, which is a free reverb. If you don't know about Valhalla, I kind of feel like everybody does, but maybe you don't. It is totally free, and it comes with a ton of presets that are available in the free version. Now you can add your own. This is something that I purchased. I won't use any of these just to keep the whole free thing, the free theme going. So let's just play with the chimes, and I'm gonna add this Leo maximalism, which already has an awesome sound to it. And I think I'm gonna do this one too. And I'm gonna add, no, I don't use sends very often, so probably doing it wrong, but whatever, it's fine. Because I'm gonna use I think I'm gonna try a different reverb for this one next to it. So this is what this one sounds like. And that's what that one sounds like. So we've already made some like cool pad sounds from wind chimes. So you could use any sort of tonal sounds with a reverb to create a pad sound. We're actually quite lingering. I'm going to turn that down. So, like, what else do I have in here that's like, I wonder if you could do like this. Yeah, let's try maybe a delay on this and see what we get. I don't know. Let's try that. Or maybe some sort of modulation. See, this is why I really like doing these kinds of practices, because I really like to explore stuff and just see what you get. Now I know that time can be limited, but you still can do that if you give yourself even just 15 minutes to kind of explore and play around with things just to see what you might get. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to extend this So I'm just using the double tempo option here to stretch out this sample. So you can see I made it a little bit longer. It almost sounds like I made like a cricket sound or something. And I think what I'm going to do too is I'm going to pan these. So I'm going to do that using my utility tool. I use this tool for all of my mixing also when I mix down my projects. So I'm just going to do some panning for each of these. So already I think it's sounding kind of interesting. So now I'm going to go back to this door close sound. And I think what I might play with, I'm going to try this 8-ball on this and just see. So the resonance on this swing chain doodad is, now it's kind of bugging me. So actually I'm going to turn it off for now. Let's see if we could use the B's as a tonal option in this. So I'm also going to use the reverb. And that's kind of like an ARP. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Now it's sounding very ambient, but you could add, yes, it's my trusty kick once again. Also, what you can do too with these is change the pitch. So, I don't know, let's play with that. Let's bring it up. And I'm wondering how that would sound at the same time, running at the same time as this other one. And actually, I think I'm gonna put the reverb on this one, but I'm gonna use a different reverb. I'm gonna use the maximalism again. Can you tell that's like one of my favorite ones? And then I've got this, well, that's percussive. It's very sharp. Let's see what we've got. Oh, let me turn that off. Wrong one. I wonder if my cat would be a good addition. Ooh. See, that's kind of cool. I think for this, I'm going to use Transit 2, which I highly recommend. And if it's still at an introductory price, I would totally pick it up. I also have the first version and really like it, but this is a great tool to quickly add some movement or a transition. I often use it on, well, I use it on anything, any sound, drums, pads, keys, vocal, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Um, so it's a really cool tool for quickly adding some interesting effects. And we'll do some glitch. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, you can get some really crazy stuff from this thing. Whoa. So I just wanted to show that, even with things that you record around your environment, you can make something even as just a starter for a track. You could, doesn't have to be the whole track. It could be part of the track, and then you add, maybe an arpeggio or, some keys or anything to just kind of bring some movement to it. Obviously right now it's the only movement is the kick that I added, and then the door closing and the rock bed. But I just wanted to show that with the sounds that you have around you, and maybe just a few effects like the Valhalla in Transit, you can really transform sounds into something musical. So I would encourage you to go around and just record anything that is around you, and maybe it sounds interesting, even if it's weird and you're like, I don't know how I could make this into anything. You never know. You should try it and see what happens. So if you do happen to go and record some things and make something, I would love to hear it. So share your stuff. I would love to hear it. So thanks for hanging out. See you next time.